Hey, you ever find yourself staring at your screen for what feels like hours, but you're not really doing anything? Just scrolling, switching between tabs, maybe even watching this video in a tiny corner of your screen while you try to do other things? You're not alone. In fact, I used to feel this all the time. But here's the thing. Your focus didn't disappear. It was trained away by overstimulation. So let me paint a picture. You wake up early, ready to tackle your to-do list, but by noon, you're already feeling overwhelmed. The stress of school or work, constant notifications, endless YouTube videos. It all starts to feel like one giant blur of distractions. You're trying to focus, but your brain's like, nope, not today. Here's why this is happening. Your brain is wired for distractions now. Seriously. The constant influx of new information, like from social media or even just bouncing between different tasks, has created a mental habit. You're not choosing to be unfocused. You've been trained into it. Okay, so what do I mean by this? It's called overstimulation, and it's everywhere. It's the notifications that never stop, the endless content to consume, the pressure to always be on. Your brain craves that instant gratification, the likes, the retweets, the ping of a new message. Every time you switch your attention, from the email you're writing to checking your phone, your brain gets a tiny hit of dopamine. That's your reward system kicking in. But here's the catch. Every time you switch, you lose focus. And over time, this constant switching rewires your brain, making it harder and harder to focus on a single task. I'll give you a relatable example. Think about how you feel when you try to do something boring or difficult, like studying for an exam. Your mind starts wandering, and suddenly, you're on TikTok, 5 videos deep. You didn't mean to get distracted, but your brain's used to that quick escape. The problem is, every time you do this, your brain gets further out of practice. And it's not your fault. You might not even notice this happening at first. It's subtle. I didn't. It starts small, a few minutes of checking Instagram while you're working, or clicking on a link to watch one video, which turns into 3. You're not trying to avoid the work. You want to be productive. But it feels like your attention's slipping out of your hands. Here's the kicker. The world has gotten really good at keeping us distracted. Even apps like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube are designed to keep you scrolling. They want your attention, and they're not shy about getting it. The algorithm is built for instant gratification, which is great in the moment, but terrible for your long-term focus. Let's break it down with a little bit of science, but I promise I'll keep it simple. When you constantly switch between tasks or jump from one app to another, your brain's dopamine system gets overloaded. You become addicted to this constant stream of information, and your ability to focus on deep, meaningful tasks, like studying for a test or finishing a project, starts to deteriorate. Imagine your brain as a muscle. Just like lifting weights, the more you practice focusing, the stronger your attention gets. But if you're constantly switching your focus, trying to multitask, it's like trying to lift weights with one arm while constantly checking your phone. You won't get anywhere. So what do we do about it? How do we start getting that focus back? Well, here are a few steps that worked for me, and I'm confident they'll help you too. 1. Schedule no distractions time. Start small and build up. The first step is to set aside time where you commit to nothing but focus. For at least 30 to 60 minutes, tell yourself, I'm going to get this done, no distractions. The key here is to actually schedule it. I know it sounds simple, but we tend to push work aside when it's not planned. Here's the thing. During that time, no phone, no notifications, no apps, no distractions. Just you and the task. At first, it might feel hard, but remember, this is about training your brain back to focusing. One trick I use is to set a timer. Something about that timer ticking down really helps me stay in the zone. If 60 minutes sounds overwhelming, start smaller. Maybe 20 minutes is your sweet spot. Just make sure you're fully in the zone during that time. Over time, you can increase your focus sessions. 2. Try the Pomodoro technique. Now, you might have heard of this one, and I know it sounds like some fancy productivity hack, but trust me, it's super simple. The Pomodoro technique works like this. You work for 25 minutes straight, just 25 minutes. Then, you take a 5-minute break. It's that simple. Why does this work? Because our brains aren't designed for hours of non-stop work. We need breaks to recharge. But the trick is to make sure the break is actually a break. No checking social media, no scrolling. You need to give your brain a true rest. After 4 Pomodoro sessions, take a longer break, maybe 15 or 20 minutes so you can really reset. I started using this when I had a huge project due, and it was a game changer. I didn't feel burnt out, and I actually made more progress than when I tried to grind for hours. It might sound small, but it builds momentum. 3. Declutter your digital space. This is huge. One of the most underestimated sources of distraction is the digital clutter we have. If you're like me, your phone is full of notifications. Your desktop is a mess of tabs and apps constantly pinging you, and each of those notifications, no matter how small, pulls your focus away. So, the first step is to declutter your digital space. On your phone, turn off notifications for the apps you don't need. Trust me, you won't miss anything important. I recommend using Do Not Disturb mode when you're working. It's like putting up a mental barrier to distractions. On your computer, close unnecessary tabs. If you're working on a specific task, just work on that task. If you're constantly shifting between tasks, it's no surprise your brain's losing focus. The less your environment triggers distractions, the easier it is to stay focused. 4. Start small. Be realistic with yourself. Okay, I know we all want to be superhuman and jump right back into 100% focus, but let's be honest, it's not realistic, especially if you've been out of the focus game for a while. Start small. Don't try to go from 0 to hero. If you're used to bouncing between 20 things at once, try setting a timer for 15 minutes. That's it. 15 minutes of no distractions, fully focused. The key here is to gradually build up your tolerance for focus. Don't beat yourself up if you struggle at first. Focus is like a muscle. It gets stronger with practice, but it takes time. And trust me, once you've done 15 minutes, you can add more time the next day. Slowly, you'll start to build those long, focused work sessions. And look, I know this sounds easy when I'm talking about it, but trust me, I've been in your shoes. It's easy to get caught up in the noise. But here's the truth. It's not impossible. You just have to retrain your brain. And the best part? You can start today. So, let's wrap this up. The reason you're struggling with focus isn't because you're lazy or undisciplined. It's because your brain has been trained to crave constant distractions. But here's the good news. You can take control of your focus again. Start small, limit distractions, and be patient with yourself. Try implementing these tips tonight. Set your phone on silent, focus for just 20 minutes, and feel the difference. The more you practice, the easier it gets. And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on productivity and mental clarity. Let's level up together. You've got this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.